She looks like any pony you have seen both near and far. She's a rugged and she's rough, just like ponies are. But she is the kind you'll remember till the end. She's a free spirit wild horse, she's a mustang named Cheyenne. She used to roam the great wide open country in the spring, fed on the dewy mountain grass that summer morning brings. And in the fall she ran together with a herd.
I think she's going to be a dandy. She's got good footwork, and her legs are nice and straight, and her feet's good, and she's very attentive. I think she's going to be a real good horse, if the guy can get her tamed down.
And you tried to tame her down?
I tried to tame her 2 years ago, and I had to give it up. I run out of time, and I wound up with a kind of a rope burn on her left rear fetlock, and so I didn't want to aggravate it, so I quit. These horses really aren't wild in a sense. They're you know, that's just the way it's been, and they've been splitting off in these groups. Here, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago, they had about 5 different groups running on their ranch, and it's in the mountains, at a terrible rough country. I've been up there several times, and we tried to run them into a catch pen that was camouflaged, and we never made it. Well, the Mustang was, you know, they were got loose from the Spaniards, and the Indians captured them back in the early days of the West, and from what I read, they were the barb horses, and some Arabians and stuff like that, and we have a lot of wild horses in Wyoming that simply are descendants from that group, you know. But these up here that these are coming out of, they're not. They once were. The ancestors of this horse was domesticated, you know, a good saddle stock. Yeah. This horse is the shyest one and the hardest to work with of the predator group that I've seen. Boy, it's this one is really difficult to get up to, you know. The rest of them that I've worked with just come right around real good. And they are tough, and they have to evade mountain lions and bears. So they have to be alert, and the alert one and the dumb ones don't make it. Yeah. You know, the dumb ones don't make it, and the ones that don't have deformed feet or aren't fast enough, they don't make it. You know, and if they're not smart enough to paw through the snow to get their feed, they don't make it, you know. And there's rocks. Well, if you took a saddle horse and started climbing this mountain right out here, that would be fairly comparable to what these horses run in all the time, you know. You got up a lot closer to her than I did, I'll tell you. But how many days have you been working with her?
Together, 2 hours maybe. But what I think is, as you said, with two guys working here, as you said, you get tired. Well, she gets tired too, and when she's too tired, she doesn't learn anymore. I think you gotta have to have her to pay attention, not because she's so tired that she can't do it anymore, because then also you lose concentration, I think. If they give you something, say thank you very much and leave them. That'd be their reward. Because if you push more and more and more, you just push the nerves up at the same time. And Dennis said she was like tougher or shyer than the average horse, average wild horse, he said.
Well, and then their feet are so good.
Yeah.
There's still a bunch of them running up there.
Yeah. That really surprised me, because if you look at her hoofs, I mean, she's never been shoed or anything.
Yeah.
And still they're this good. They're like not long like rubber boots or anything. They're fine.
Yeah.
And she's got very nice movements.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, when I worked with her, man, she was as quick as a...
Yeah.
You know, her footwork was great. She's going to make an awful good horse if you like.
I have to.
get her calmed down so that you can do it.
I have to, because that plane leaves New York the 24th. Yeah, she's a nice horse. She's not big. Is she the average size of a Mustang?
Just about. That's just about the size of all of their horses up there. But see, I think she's probably 4 years old now. I think it was 2 years ago this winter that I worked with her.
4,
I think she was a 2-year-old then.
Okay, because I think last year Dennis thought she was 6 or 7, he said. Maybe he was wrong.
I doubt it. I think she's 4. I think she was just a 2.
She had a full year, a year or so.
Yeah,
1.5 years.
Yeah, she did. One of those studs up there bred her.
Yeah.
And she had the foal, and then it died. And I think she was just a 2. I think she was just a 2 at
so
the
you
time.
think she's 4 now?
And so that would make her a 4. That's my opinion. I
Well,
could
you
be
got the
mistaken.
experience, so I guess I'll
'Cause
have to maybe.
she's grown a lot. She's grown a lot in the last, since I was out here and saw her last.
Yeah, you mean grown?
And
Not just fatter, but grown.
yeah, she's taller
Yeah.
and filled out a lot better. See, you see, when they're running up there, they don't have a thing in the winter to eat except just what they can scrounge
Yeah.
grass. That's all they got. And they have to be tough in order to survive.
Yeah.
And as a result, they don't grow out quick, you know.
Yeah.
Electrified, you know. And then she come right back up, and then after that, I could stroke her forehead, and she was eating oats, and from then on, it was all downhill.
Yeah.
And it was
Because
all
it's
downhill.
like, yeah, like you said, there's sort of steps. As soon as you come over the first step, whatever, then the thing go easier. But sometimes at first it's very hard to get.
Yeah.
And he was this horse breaker, and he said I was doing this sissy stuff.
You know,
I was doing sissy stuff with the horses.
well,
So
he
he's
was probably trained to do it
Yeah.
the old rough way. But he said, it's my opinion that they won't work for you as good if they have to do it as they will if they want to do it.
That's
If
it.
they want to do it.
Well, she looks like any pony you have seen both near and far. She's a ragged and she's rough, just like ponies are. But she is the kind you'll remember till the end. She's a free spirit wild horse, she's a mustang named Cheyenne. She used to roam the great wide open country in the spring, fed on the dewy mountain grass that summer morning brings. And in the fall she ran together with a herd, making sound like thunderstorms far away were heard. She was born in the valley of the wild winds of Wyoming. Those who drifted far than any other kind. The way it seemed to me when I see her running free, she's the spirit of the wild ones of my mind. But the Lord in heaven and the devil in hell played cards to win this man, and freedom was the first trick I lost in the devil's snare. So when the dust cleared off, Cheyenne was caught inside a pan, while God was counting cards and wondering how this game would end. When cowboys tried to break her like the broken man foot, she just kept on fighting till they cared for her no more. So she and the likes of her didn't want to play their game. Were called good soul materials and died without a name. She was born in the valley of the wild winds of Wyoming. Those who drifted far than any other kind. The way it seemed to me when I see her running free, she's the spirit of the wild ones of my wild winds of Wyoming. Those who drifted far than any of her kind. The way it seemed to me when I see her running free, she's the spirit of the wild winds of my mind. But the devil was running short of cars, so God said to Cheyenne, lay down for you my jack of hearts. And so she got a friend that cared for her and helped her out, tried to understand. And that's the way she slowly learned the touch of a loving hand. Then one day she said farewell to the wild Wyoming plains, set out for a new home in the far north with a friend. And I guess the God laid down his final card with a grin. Cheyenne calmly entered the airplane. The devil said, you win. She was born in the valley of the wild winds of Wyoming. Though she drifted far than any other kind. The way it seemed to me when I see her running free, she's the spirit of the wild winds of my mind. any stall. But I'll tell you true, there's no likes of her in this old world at all. She is the kind you'll remember till the end. She's a free spirit wild horse, she's a mustang named Cheyenne.